I think technology-wise, but I think it has a very strong community. It has the entire system stake copy of Ethereum, meaning that PRC20s to ERC20s are going to be a bunch of liquidity pools between those. And then if you kind of bring it down to like first principles again, the only thing that matters on the DEX is number of coins, number of liquidity, and trading volume. And if you have number of coins and you have a bunch of liquidity on that DEX, no matter how good another technology is, it's not going to beat it. Because the only thing that matters is liquidity. That's like saying you're going to beat Apple just because you have a better phone. There's a lot more to it than that. So I think as long as it has the most liquidity, which it probably will with this arbitrage between these like ERC20s to PRC20s, large-ass community, a lot of volume already happening on these like other DEXs, like on PancakeSwap, on BSC. I think as long as we have big liquidity pools with a bunch of tokens, I think PulseX will outperform. I'm not sure if it will outperform Uniswap. It depends on how big PulseChain gets. I think it can reach very similar levels to Uniswap. I agree with that 100%. I think BSC is losing a lot of steam. If you look at PancakeSwap, I think they're doing like 120 to 250 million a day in volume, which is not impressive.
Interesting. I guess what would the strategy be for PulseX? You know, let's say somebody missed the sacrifice phase. They're coming into it. Maybe they don't have. Maybe that's something too. Like what happens? What are the plays for people who are new to Hex, new to the ecosystem, new to PulseChain after launch? Like they don't have any PHEX, they don't get the copies, nothing like that. What do you do after launch in the RH ecosystem?
Buy PulseX or PulseChain if it's during its first correction. Yeah, I like new projects.
I think Hex will be so high at that point where it won't even, especially not getting your copies, it just probably won't be the best entry at that point after launch.
Correct. Yeah, until PLS have done like a 250x or whatever, then it's probably going to be equal, and then you can make your decisions. But I think there's a lot of narrative to like new projects, new ecosystem, beginning of the bull run. I think new things just perform better.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people coming in like that too.
Yeah, I think Hex is still going to be fine. I think Hex is just going to start performing more like a mature asset because it's going to have bigger liquidity pools because EHEX, PHEX are now getting paired and a bunch of people are going to liquidity farm it. So there's more economic mass required to push up the price of Hex. And also, you now have two centrals of buying. Everybody's like, PHEX is going to be the only Hex, but I don't believe that because Hex is just code. And Hex on Ethereum is still the best chain. You can say PulseChain is better technology-wise, but it's still the most adopted chain. So I think the Hex on Ethereum, I 100% believe it's going to reach parity with PulseChain. I don't see it dying at all. Everybody's saying that Hex on Ethereum will die. I'm like, nah, dude. That's just because you're in our eco bubble.
I don't think the OA will let it die. I really, I'm starting to come around to that thing. I'm starting to suspect the OA could provide, could make it parity. Could be like, okay, I'm, put up whatever liquidity they need to do to be like, yep, this is what I meant by saying there's not going to be any cheap Hex anywhere. This is what I meant. Wouldn't that be